It's cold out here, man. A little bit of snow. Just wanted to get on here, man. This depression and anxiety, it's a process to work through. And somebody said they asked if I can give some things on video to let people know more about the book as far as why they should buy it. So I think I got 5, but regardless of the number, they are true things and things that are insightful that can push people towards, checking a book out, because that's what you're supposed to do. Number one, and I'm not saying this with no arrogance. I'm not trying to be big-headed or nothing. But if you look at everybody who has a book on the New York Times bestsellers list, none of them are better writers than me. I'm not saying that I'm better than them. I'm just saying that they're not better than me. They may be better technically, and that's the type of thing. Sometimes it just takes a good editor to deal with that. I edited most of my book by myself. I think I did a good job. There's a few things that I've seen in there, but for the most part, that book is solid because of the content. So like I said, man, I'm just as good as anybody on the bestsellers list. Number 2, I provide some insight on how to get your head out of these dark places. Yes, I do. No, I'm just making a video right now. I'm trying to sell my book, man. I got a book I'm selling, man. I'll tell you about it when I get in there. Don't trip, man. No, you good? You good? Yeah, for sure. See, it's love, man. But anyway, number 2, I provide, insight on things that have worked for me that I know could work for other people. I was like really like last week, man, I don't want to be here no more. I really did. I was so, there's things in my life that is a challenge that, man, when I started this shit out, if I had known all this shit was gonna happen, oh my God. But I think somehow I chose to be here to go through all this. But anyway, man, I always hit on meditation. But the most important thing that I'm gonna hit on, because this important thing, if you don't have this, your meditation won't work. Your mind has to be right. You have to be thinking positively. Listen, I know it's hard. I know it is. But the reality is, there is something that you could do. And if you could just focus on something for 5 seconds, that's positive. A piece of music, your kids, a paycheck, or a time in your life that you felt real joy. That is what's going to be the key. Because once you start thinking about one positive thing, the law of attraction brings another thing positive to you. And then after that, you can make a choice whether you want to go back to the negative. You can make a choice. But if you want to stay positive, that is a choice as well. So your mind has to be right. Number 3 is meditation. Because once your mind is right, you can meditate correctly. You can calm your mind down more deliberately with better intent. And it's not a race. It's not a right or wrong way. Just sit with that time and just be in the present. So 3, that's meditation. It's in my book. I speak about that. Number 4, I am not afraid to throw all my business in the street. Now, it's not a tell-all book. I'm not being weird. This is not a book that I'm trying to say the most craziest things to get book sales. There's nothing in my book that is false. Everything is verifiable. I'm an MC, and this book is the equivalent of a classic rap album. It's just in book form. It's just that there is some rhyming in there. There's some poetic things going on in that book. But the fact of the matter is, I tell a real story from my life and how I've dealt with things. Was that 4? Yeah. 5. My book is about accountability and holding myself accountable for the wrongs and the questionable things I did in my relationship on my part to not make the relationship survive. But those are just things that just happen. When you get in the mix of life, you make choices. Sometimes those choices will be for the good, sometimes they're not. But I'm taking accountability because at the end, when it really comes down to it, I'm the one who is responsible for my own actions, man. And I can't say that I'm angry because of this. Whatever I have endured, I've allowed that. And I know there's people dealing with some tough issues. And it goes back to that thing, why do bad things happen to good people? Oh, I allowed it. From a perspective, yes. But here's another perspective. If you can change your perspective and the way you see your life, you'll have better outcomes, because that's basically what's happening to me. Sales of my book are going up. It's just from the ground up. Like I don't have any major commercials. I don't have any major interviews with no major outlets. I'm not on the Breakfast Club. I'm not on Ebro in the morning. I'm not on Oprah. But there are sales being driven because people are understanding the honesty that I bring in my words. So the accountability is a big thing, because like everybody, I'm not perfect. So I just wanted to give a little bit, My Road to Damascus, a journey through spirituality and mental health that leads to liberation and personal development. It's cold as hell out here, but I wanted to come through and drop this off to y'all, because I think there's somebody right now who's on the brink. And if I can pull myself, get your head out of the dark. All you need is your head out of the dark. The rest of the body don't matter. If you can move your head, the rest of your body will follow. What does it say? Free your mind and your ass will follow. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, peace and blessings. Thank you for watching. Much love, folks.